The collection is so important because it is cohesive. Each individually are great works of art, but together they create something that, as an auction house, you rarely see. You see this in museums, but you don't see it at an auction house in an evening sale, all together at once. Sidney and Dorothy Cole decided in the late 60s to put together a collection of abstract expressionist painters of the first generation. And in order to do that, they hired a curator called Jack Taylor, who was at the Milwaukee Museum of Fine Arts. There's a Gorky, there's a Still, there's a Pollock, there's a de Kooning, there's a Franz Kline, there's a Gottlieb, and there's a Hofmann. This is a great year for Franz Kline, and it is a large-scale composition from that moment, which is very hard to find in the market. What is really most rare is to get a drip painting on canvas by Jackson Pollock. This painting from 1951 has aluminium paint, has these drip elements in it, and also has an incredibly interesting provenance because after Betty Parson owned it, who was Pollock's dealer, it was bought by Pollock's psychotherapist in 1952. And then subsequently went into the collection of two very important abstract expressionist collectors called the Paynes in Boston. The Pollock is probably the rarest painting that comes on the market. There are other paintings that are just as important. The de Kooning or the Gorky painting that in fact used to belong to Yves Tanguy, the painter. 8 paintings that were bought almost 40 years ago. But between the 8 of them, you really see American abstract expressionism at its peak.